Hi, my name is Natalie Williams. I'm a yoga teacher. In this 20-minute video, I'm going to lead you through poses for digestion. Come into mountain pose with your heels, knees, and hips all aligned, about hip width apart. Hands facing towards me, shoulders back, and lift up tall. Hands come together, weight goes in the heels. You stay facing me. I'm just gonna go ahead and find our first chair pose. So our intention is to really get everything warmed up and the blood flowing in our body to help go to our stomach to help with that digestion. So holding it here, inhale, lift up, back, and elbows come together if you can. Lean back, 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 waking up your adrenal glands, making yourself a little bit more alert and woken up for this practice. Then go ahead and bring your hands to your heart and walk your hands down. Bend your knees, because if this is your first forward fold, your hamstrings might be a little tight, into a forward fold. So your stomach is up in the air, you're just moving things around, your head is down. And we're gonna walk our hands about a hand length in front and feet back into a plank. Squeeze your core, and what you're gonna try to do, it's not gonna be too easy. You can also come onto your elbows, that's fine. But you're gonna try to take 3 breaths in this pose right here. It's hard because your muscles are contracting, but that's making you forcibly push into your stomach and your lower organs, which helps pushing everything through. Then from here, if you can, shift up to downward facing dog. Relax your head and your neck. Bend your knees if you need to. Lift your hips up. And then come into a plank. Gently drop the knees. Send the hips back and find your child's pose. Come on up into a tabletop. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your left arm up to the sky, all the way up, slight back, and exhale. You're going to go ahead and take your upper left arm and place it down on the ground. So if you notice, we're twisting over our right shoulder, because when you twist to the right first, then to the left, it helps with your digestive tract. So really just release the left shoulder. If you can place the right hand behind your back, you can go for it, that's fine. But find that nice twist. Breathe into the belly. And exhale, release. Hands come out and you push into the mat. Coming back nice and tall to a tabletop. Then next, inhale, lift up. Right arm comes up. And swoop it through, placing your shoulder down, hips stack on top of each other. If your neck feels comfortable, you can place your left hand behind your back. Breathe into your belly just to help with that digestive movement, because we twisted over the right, now the left. And hand comes down next to your eyes, push up, and send your hips over your calves. Find your forward fold in your child's pose. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up to your downward facing dog. Shift your gaze up to your hands, walk your feet there to a forward fold. Bend your knees and come on up however you'd like, lifting up and back, and find your chair. Keep your right leg in front, left leg goes back for your first warrior. Your hip is a little tilted maybe, lift it up, pull that right leg out, right arm in front, left arm in behind, relax the shoulders. So this is really good, again, for pumping your blood. Your legs are big muscles. It needs the blood supply going, so your body's working again. Your arms might be bigger than your legs, depending on how you're built, and holding them up requires a lot of energy too. So pull it here, take a deep inhale and exhale, drop the left hand, right hand faces up, and we're doing a slight back bend just to apply some pressure onto the internal organs right here. Lean back, back, back. Then inhale, come on up, pivot the back foot to the front, hands come together, lean forward, step forward to chair, send your hips a little bit back if they're not already, and down a little bit more if you can. This time, left leg in front, right leg back, pull the left leg out, watch out for the hips, right arm back, left arm in front, slight bend in the right knee, especially if you've had any issues. Deep breath, right hand comes down, left hand comes up, and you dance it on back. Coming back to the center, hands come to your heart, square to the front, pivot the back foot, lean forward, and step forward into chair. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, find your forward fold. Notice we're moving things around. Jump, step, or walk back into a plank. Drop the knees if you would like. And chaturanga down, elbows come in. Untuck the toes and come up into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and I want you to breathe into that belly region, deep breaths. Apply pressure to the ground if you can right here. So again, you're just helping formulate that breath work, massaging your organs because you're breathing in deep to your lungs and supplying pressure down into your belly. One more time. Then gently come down, bend your knees if you can, and reach for your ankles. Kick into your ankles if you got it, and try to take deep breaths here, in and out to the belly. Then gently lower, hands come down, push into the top portion of your feet, elbows hug in, so you're gentle in your shoulders and elbows. Push up and find your child's pose. Then go ahead and come on up, hands on your hips, lift up nice and tall, hands behind your back, and lean back into camel. If you can, hands on your ankles. Deep breath in and out. Squeeze your core, come on up, and we're gonna go ahead and turn around. So come on to your bottom, hands together onto underneath your legs, lifting up. We're gonna go ahead and bring your arms in front. So yes, it might be a little bit uncomfortable right now, but you're really engaging the muscles, making them warm, and whenever you warm things up, it helps you move things along. So hold it here. Deep inhale and exhale. Then gently lower the heels down, hands come back, elbows go back, and lift up your hips. And gently go ahead and come on down. So we're going to start to slow things down just a little bit, but go ahead and come onto your back, nice and easy, all the way down. Bring those knees into your chest, rock side to side. Then kick the legs up to the sky and shake them out a little bit. Then bring your right knee into your chest, left leg goes down straight, and take a deep breath in and out. Then you can either straighten your right leg or keep it bent, and we're gonna turn that right leg across the left side of your body, and the right arm goes out to the right. So again, we're twisting over the right shoulder, and you're dropping this left leg down. So first twisting to the right and then the left. Then squeeze your core. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then go ahead and switch so your left leg's into your chest and your right leg is down. Relax the shoulders, chin is up if you can. And then gently, you can either straighten this left leg or keep it bent and bring it across the right side of your body. Left arm goes out to the left. Try to breathe into your body, gently massaging this region. And then squeeze your core, bring the left knee into the chest, and then go ahead and bring both legs into your chest and rock side to side. Next, we're gonna do happy baby. So for happy baby, you grab 2 peace fingers on your big toe. If you can't reach it there, you grab your ankles or even the outside of your legs, and you drop open those hips right here. If you wanna rock side to side, you can. If you wanna go into a straddle, go ahead and go into a straddle. It's whatever's comfortable for you. Holding it here, take a deep inhale. Exhale, sink in a little bit more. Then squeeze your knees into your chest and back and forth you go. From here, kick your legs up. If and only if you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and bring them a little bit higher over, keep your chin up. If you can bring them all the way up and over, go for it, but just make sure that your chin is lifted. If this is not happening for you, don't try to force it. You can also bend your knees. If you can go all the way over, that's fine too, but holding it here. Squeeze your core, gently lower down, engage your core. Place your feet down, Hands come down, facing your toes, shoulders back, and lift up your hips. Holding it for a few moments, try to relax your glutes. And gently lower. Then bring both knees into your chest and drop both knees over to the left. Keep your right shoulder down and take a deep breath in and out. Again, finding the formula, how we're twisting to the right and then the left. It may seem like we're twisting to the left because your legs are facing this way, but it's where your body's facing. And close your eyes and release. And you really want to intentionally breathe into the stomach, especially during this twist. And then engage your core. Pick your right knee up and then your left knee up. Lift up your lower back and drop both knees over to the right now. And then left arm goes out to the left side. Breathing into your belly. And out. And then repeat. And then let go. You're already on the right side, so go ahead and turn over to the right side a little bit more and let your heart drain just for a second. Then from here, use the strength of your arms to come on up to a nice seated position. And if you have enough knee flexibility, we're gonna try something else. It really helps for digestion. If not, go ahead and stay down here. So for those of you who have knees that are really flexible and healthy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and widen the legs out and just sit and push out into our legs and take a few breaths here, in and out. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna go ahead and meet everybody down with your feet together. Lifting up nice and tall and coming down forward. Relax the hips. Then gently round up. If you have flexible knees, you can keep your left leg bent and bring your right leg over. If that's not working for you, keep your left leg straight and take your right leg over. Left arm comes around your right leg. Right hand comes behind your back, lift up and twist over the right shoulder, or you can go ahead and go all the way a little bit further. Stay here, take a deep inhale, and then twist a little bit further, more back. And then go ahead and unravel, shake it out a little bit, and then switch. Again, you have your straight leg, or you can bend it and bring the left leg back and over. Do what's best for you. Lift up and twist over that left shoulder. Left hand is behind you for support. Inhale up and exhale, twist over. Staying here, take a deep inhale up and exhale, twist over. Go ahead and unravel, lifting tall, then find your forward fold towards your feet. You can point or flex them, doesn't matter. Then you stay where you are. I'm just gonna come on up to tabletop, and you can go ahead and find your forward fold here. Take a deep inhale and exhale to the stomach. Relax your jaw, your face. And then go ahead and walk your hands on over to the right and breathe into the side. And then walk your hands over to the left and then breathing into the side. Then back to the center. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and come on down to the ground now. However you get there, onto your belly, you get there. And place your hands together so you can rest your forehead on it. And intentionally just breathe in and out to your belly. So that way you can push into the mat and then release. And then repeat into the mat and then release. Next, go ahead and open your hips and take your right leg out to the right side, just to help open up that area. And a deep inhale and exhale. Not related to too much of the digestion, but if you want an extra quad stretch, you can bend that left leg. But keep breathing into the belly, very important here. You're pushing your stomach against the ground. So the ground is pushing against you, just kind of massaging everything. And then gently lower the left leg. Find your way, however you want to bring it over to the left. Your right leg is straight, your left leg is bent. And deep breaths here, in and out. Really pushing against the belly. And repeat. And if you want to bend that right leg, you can. But really breathe, breathe, breathe as much as you can. Not uncomfortably, but just enough to push the belly against the ground. And then gently release. And what you're going to do is you're going to gently come on over onto your back. And bring the knees back into the chest and rock around. Go ahead and place the legs down and extend them all the way to the ground. If you want to put something under your head, you can. But go ahead and close your eyes, relax your jaw, and just take a few moments just to breathe in and out. And try to let your belly rise. So go ahead and place both hands on your belly. And just breathe into your belly so it rises up. And then it sinks down. And then repeat into the belly. And then release. And then one more into the belly. And then release. And then we're going to do something that's called breath of fire, but we're laying down. Usually it's up tall. We're going to take a deep inhale. And then you make short exhales. So as you see, it's a lot of forcefulness. You make short exhales out of your nose. What it does is it creates friction in your lungs and it helps shake everything up, especially if you have allergies. There's particles in your lungs that get stuck in the filters. But also what you're doing is you're creating friction in your stomach too. By engaging your muscles, you'll start to notice a warming sensation going on, hence breath of fire. So if you want to, you can bring your arms over your head. That actually adds a little stretch, which pushes a little bit of pressure, or you can place your hands on your belly just to feel the effects. As you exhale, you squeeze your abdomens here. So whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. You might feel a little funny doing it. It's something that gets you outside of your comfort zone, but the more you do it, the more you'll find the benefits of it. So let's try one on your stomach or vice versa, whichever you did. Deep inhale. Exhale. And then relax. Close your eyes. Start to feel your body just settling down after all the movement. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, imagine that you're draining yourself out. And as you inhale, imagine that you're welcoming clarity, purity, and refreshment. And as you exhale, release. One more deep inhale. And exhale, let go. And then squeeze your core. You can turn over to the right, which just helps strain your heart a little bit if you want to. And then in your own time, you can come to a nice tall seat. Very slowly, we did a lot of moving around. Lifting up. Then go ahead and bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment just to sit in silent gratification. Then go ahead and take a deep breath into the belly. And just notice your belly. And take a moment just to be thankful for all the nutrients that it takes into your body, and just enjoy. And take the deepest breath you can. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating. Make sure you always consult with your physician prior to engaging in any exercise program.